I just felt like I was somebody on stage. And so from that point on, you know, like I just made it a point to find ways to get on stage, and I did, you know, like I would just book my own shows at coffee houses and stuff like that. And I would pass out flyers everywhere, like do it the old school
Yeah.
way. You know, I mean, we didn't have, you know, internet. We didn't have social media besides MySpace at that time. And so like I would just take flyers and just like pass them around the whole city, or like put them in the library, put them in stores and stuff like that. And I would bring in like 70 or 80 people at this coffee house, and they would be happy as heck too, you know, because they're like making money, and I would just have all of my original songs like on a CD, and like a lot of these songs were just like, you know, concepts. They weren't even full songs, but I was just so I was fearless back then, you know, like I didn't care what people thought. I didn't care if I sucked or not. Like I just wanted to be on stage so bad, so it didn't matter. And so I just would sing my original songs, and people would love it, you know. And then I would mix it up with some covers and stuff like that too. But as I got, you know, started graduating a little bit more into music, and I started getting connected with the right people, and I met this one really cool cat. Her name is Sylvia. I think she's in Chicago now, but she invited me to perform in her salsa band. So that was actually my first band that I ever performed with. And so she taught me everything about salsa. And I would say from a Latin music perspective, like I won't, you know, there's no other style of music I would love than salsa. I mean, cumbia is too slow for me now.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Did you ever do Spanish when you were in high school, or is that your first, like, I guess like your first jump into like Latin music?
Into Latin music. I would say no, that I didn't really sing that much in Spanish back then. So once I jumped into that, I would say that it really helped me as not only as a singer, but as a music producer. Because like the Latin rhythms, I mean, it's found in so many different styles and genres of pop music, R&B and stuff like that. So I think being immersed in that really helped me learn like percussive sounds and stuff like that. So it kind of helped develop what the Titus Rodes style and sound is today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really love it. We did some big shows. We performed at the Milwaukee Fest several times. I think one of the most memorable shows was at the Milwaukee Fest. I was 20 years old. This was like ages ago. I'm dating myself, but we had there was about 10,000 people there. Like it was like a sea of people. You couldn't even see them, and we were just the main act, and we were performing, and man, I just felt like I was on cloud nine. And like afterwards, they invited us to this nightclub, and I wasn't even 21 yet, and we're just, you know, I felt like a star at that time, and so those are some really good times when I was playing with that band.